Oh, alrighty. There we go. Yeah, hello and welcome to tonight's fantastic dinosaur action. Maybe a little bit wacky for some of you, but last night had some fantastic chats and I got some comments afterward about statistical probability, how many lands you need, how soon will you draw them, and I dived back into that, researching exactly how it is. Of course, some decks, they only have lands, maybe a couple creatures that add a mana, but when you have a deck like this where certain lands tap for multiple mana, in the case of Sunken Citadel, Castle Garenbrig assembling a certain mixture, it changes things quite a bit. And then you have Sylvan Scrying to grab a specific piece, and then Archdruid's Charm to grab another specific piece and put it onto the battlefield. There are just so many variables, but Smugglers Surprise is good, certainly, but is it better than Commune for this? I don't think that's the case, and I was thinking about it all day. I'm always thinking about dinosaurs, usually, whenever I'm screwing in some wood or chopping something, whatever it is. Oh, it's gonna be good. A good one. Lovely. Okay, I think that's about right. Yeah, I don't feel like checking. We'll leave it there. Okay. I wanted to leave it basically the same as last night, so that means Leyline of Sanctity still in to give myself hexproof to win against Mono Black Waste Not. Hopefully I get a bit of revenge, because last night I wasn't quite able to get the win, but it did help in game one perfectly. And what else is going to help? If I don't need Leyline, I imagine I'm going to move that out and replace it with Commune, which was Smugglers. What does Commune achieve? Let's think, for instance, I have a hand with a Forest, a Castle Garenbrig, and an Archdruid's Charm, and a Commune. I'm hoping to get the third land to be able to cast Archdruid's Charm, but with Smugglers Surprise, I'm not at 3 mana. I would have to get to 3 mana to mill to maybe get a land. Possibly I could mill a bunch of creatures plus perhaps another Leyline of Sanctity. A Sylvan Scrying would go into the graveyard. Not so fun. But if Commune was instead of Smuggler's Surprise, and I had 2 lands and an Archdruid's, I could go with Commune on turn 1 or turn 2. Oftentimes it's better to see what your first draw is or your second draw, depending if you're going first or second, to see if it changes what you would want to grab. You could draw that third land, then that might change it up a little bit. You might want to use Commune to grab a creature, potentially a dinosaur, and most of the creatures in this deck are that creature type. But I'm getting ahead of myself. 2 lands, you go with Commune, turn 1, turn 2, and it grabs the third one, where maybe you wouldn't have grabbed the third one. Maybe you wouldn't have drawn the third one, which would have let you play Smuggler's Surprise, which would have milled and maybe gotten some lands. So you would have been held off of playing Smugglers or Archdruid's Charm, both of them. Then late game Commune with Dinosaurs, potentially, as it often has happened. Pay 1, grab any big creature. If the game has gone on long enough, it sometimes does, I'm able to play whatever big thing it is that I grab. And some of you guys have seen, I've been able to go Archdruid's Charm for 3 and still have enough to play something like the Vaultborn Tyrant, which I got the fantastic alternate art. That was, like pulling teeth. I despised that event deck. I should maybe make a video of how it would be better and how bad it is. Not fun. But I got it out of the way. I didn't even do the 5th win. I didn't care about causing myself more pain than I needed to. I'm just happy this wasn't the reward for the 5th win. It was only the reward for the 4th one, so it saved me a little bit of time. But, okay, we'll get there. Smugglers Surprise. About the other modes. Possibly putting multiple creatures onto the battlefield for 6. That's good. But it's never really seemed like I've gotten to that point. Waiting and waiting. Chances are if I have 2 big creatures, I probably could have played one beforehand. A Vaultborn Tyrant early. Sometimes I'm tapping 4 lands for a big creature. It might be continually the Spinewoods Armadillo. Turn 4, 6 green, but I'm still held off of the 6 that I would need to put 2 out. Turn 5, it might be Tyrranax Rex, and pretty soon I've dumped a lot of big creatures. The opponent might already be dead, although I did forget last night one instance where I could have put 2 Regisaur Alphas out, but I think the times where I see that, it's going to be rough. If I can pay 6 to put 2 out, I could have put a big creature out multiple turns before I got to 6. I would have to tap 6 lands, and tapping 6 lands with this deck could mean I make 8 specifically for a creature. Sunken Citadel, 2 Forest, and Castle Garenbrig. There you go, that's 6 green. Add in 2 other lands or 2 Sunkens. They both tap for 2 mana, adding up to 4. 3 lands. Castle Garenbrig. Boom. Oh, lovely, lovely stuff. And possibly the Hexproof and Indestructible, the final mode you can choose to pay. Never really seemed like I need it. I just bash the opponent in. Oftentimes they are dead with this variation, Palani's Hatcher or Regisaur Alpha, giving all the dinosaurs haste. It's play the thing, they're dead. Done. So if I don't care too much about the Hexproof, the Indestructible, and sometimes I'm left, waiting. Wait for the right moment. I don't like to wait. I like to kill. I be proactive, not reactive. That scenario to give everybody Indestructible or haste, it might not show up, and the opponent could be something with a sweeper. Farewell, possibly Settle the Wreckage, which would be rough. Exiling all the creatures, or Extinction Event. Smugglers Surprise, you can't save your creatures because exile, they're just gone. It doesn't care about Indestructible. So there are a lot of times, a lot of cases where it's not going to happen. Or the opponent responds with exile removal. If it's instant speed, take somebody out. It's rough, it's rough. A little bit unnecessary and a little bit awkward with the Archdruids. If I have a choice between Smuggler Surprise or Archdruids, definitely I would probably be choosing this. Yeah. Okay. There's my spiel. We'll leave it at that. Jump right into it. Ooh, less than 10 minutes. Good stuff. I'm a little bit sad though. I didn't add in one of the little... okay. Nope. Get out of there. That was the last thing I was playing because it took me a while to grind and get my 3 wins, but I got it. My goodness. It's like whoever made the deck, well, they have to be all the same power level, roughly. People try to make them the same power level. And it's not the most powerful dinosaur variation event deck. You guys may have experienced it if you happen to use it. Not a pretty sight for somebody who plays it every single day, all the time. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Rough. All right. Mono Black Waste Not Redemption. I think we'll get there. Yeah, it's still going to be probably pretty heavily Mono Black Waste Not, I bet. Alley Cat. Sounds a little bit familiar. No, not going to do it. Maybe if it was 2 sources of green plus a Sylvan Scrying, much better, infinitely better, I would say. We got 4 lands, one of them being Sunken Citadel and the Leyline of Sanctity. Now the question becomes, well, it's not much of a question. Ghalta. We could draw into it, or Archdruids would grab it, but we're feeling good. Big time. Yeah. Mono black waste not. Oh boy. Strap yourselves in. Sit back, relax, and watch them do a whole lot of nothing. And we'll go with Sunken first. Probably Bristling Backwoods next turn. We'll see. Play a swamp. Do a swamp. Ooh. If they play a swamp, I'll probably throw out a nice. That Castle Garenbrig is going to be fantastic. I might just save the Spinewoods Armadillo. I have the Castle Garenbrig now. I can make 6 on turn 4. Oh, it again. What?
It's a trap! Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Yeah, stick it to him. I think I'll go Spinewoods Armadillo. Make him squirm a little bit. Yeah, that'll be good. And I could get quite flooded. I don't probably need the land that Spinewoods would get. Now I'm looking at 6, eventually 7 with the Cavern of Souls. Ooh, yeah, this is what you get. I'm ready for you, bud. Now we could lose the Spinewoods to a possible Sheoldred's Edict. That's about the only thing I can see coming in hot, I bet. Good. We drew out a Sheoldred's Edict, and now hopefully that means Tyrranax Rex is safe. Oh, Field of Ruin. Well, okay. They don't go Field of Ruin. Interesting. Now the question becomes, I could go Archdruids to search for Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant, respond to the Field of Ruin that is going to either take out Sunken Citadel or cast. I think they're going to use Field of Ruin. I'm going to wait, and we'll see. Oh, interesting. Really? That is extra interesting. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Let me think. Yeah, Tyrranax Rex. I want to go Ghalta next turn. Now we're able to, but poor thing. Poor thing. They had to discard a Thoughtseize. Oh, man, that is so... makes me feel so bad for them. Oh, shed a tear. Now the question, Vaultborn Tyrant. I want lots of card draw. They can't discard the cards that I'm going to draw, so there you go. That's what it's all about. Hopefully they don't have another Sheoldred's Edict. Yeah, we'll find out. They might have some removal. We're going to be drawing stuff. We're going to be playing stuff. We're going to be getting a lot of life, and we'll be okay. Hey, 2 Sheoldred's Edicts down. 2 more to go, perhaps. Hopefully they don't have exile removal. Extinction event would be... okay, I jinxed myself again. Well, I can play anything at this point. I'm flooded with the Cavern of Souls. Okay, well, I'll just play the good old Spinewoods. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'll choose Dinosaur again. I see the Dark Slick Shores, and I don't like the Dark Slick Shores. It makes me a little bit worried that they might have something very, very painful coming up. Hopefully no more Sheoldred's Edicts. Don't do it. Don't do it. At least they do have reach, so it's going to be pretty hard for them to kill it. They're not able to at this moment. They might, have something else coming up, but we did the thing. Phew. No extinction event. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ah, nice. You can't -2. Oh boy. Look what I had to discard. I was about to play that Leyline of Sanctity next turn and it just went away. Man. Oh, I feel so bad. I gotta say, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Alright. Karavik the Punisher. Have to block to live? We'll wait and see. I'll play it safe. I still think they could have something funny up their sleeve. Maybe Archdruids would come in handy. We'll find out. Huh. Pretty cool. Alright, they're tapped out. Now we kill the Karavik. Boom. There you go. Yes, yes.
You won! You have no power here.
They literally had no power. Well, they still had a lot of painful stuff. The sacrificing things and whatnot, but I'm keeping it in. Big time. And I kind of think the Spinewoods Armadillo saved me quite a bit. If it was some other thing that only searched for a land, something that cost 2 or 3, yeah, well. Do I want Pithing Needle? Maybe. We saw the Field of Ruin. Demolition Field? Perhaps. Nah. We'll leave it like that. Should be good. Okay. Revenge coming up. We're going to hose a big portion of their deck. I think it hoses pretty much a third of it. It is so tempting. I'm going to try it. Just because it has a castle, a sunken, and a forest. I've got to try it. At the moment, we're looking at 6. On turn 4, nothing they can do about it. It makes me feel pretty good. Waste not. We know waste not. Yeah. I'll leave the Spinewoods Armadillo there, especially after getting that forest. Turn 4 I can make 6. Turn 5 I can make 7. But just having the Spinewoods to play on turn 4 might be pretty fantastic. Go with the Bristling Backwoods. Preserve Castle Garenbrig. At all costs. Hopefully Sunken Citadel doesn't go away, but I think it's going to. Huh. Okay. Not too bad. The question becomes, if they go with the Thoughtseize next turn, would they get rid of the single Ghalta? Because I'm thinking about getting rid of 1 because I have 2, but I think I'll do Palani's Hatcher. And hope that means we're left with a Ghalta Stampede Tyrant down the line. I might do the Spinewoods Armadillo though. I could see them getting rid of it, but again, at the moment I'm at 7. I could get a Sylvan Scrying, which would get me there, an Archdruid's Charm, which would also get me there, and then I would be kicking myself if I had done Spinewood Armadillo's ability to get a land. I like this. You know what? I got 4. I have something I will be able to play next turn when they do take out Castle Garenbrig. We should be safe. If I didn't have anything to play, I'd probably continue to hold off. Oh, okay. Well, okay, now I'll get rid of a Ghalta because I have 3 copies. Alright. Spinewoods Armadillo has to be a decent headache, I hope. Okay. We know the drill. Are they finally gonna go with Go Blank or Thoughtseize? But they saw the ley line, and then maybe they took that stuff out. I don't think so. They saw how useless some of that stuff was, and yeah, kind of tempted to. Yeah, we'll get rid of another one. Oh, okay. Now the ball is in their court. We've got a Palani's Hatcher, which chances are I would imagine they want to deal with, which makes me feel pretty good. We'll certainly take out that zombie. It's going to block it, 100%. But if they expend some resources into taking out Palani's, that might mean, hopefully, Ghalta is safe for next turn, barfing Regisaur and Palani's Hatcher. And, okay, maybe not the best. No thoughtseize. Don't do it. Don't do it. No go blank. Oh boy. It's go blank, isn't it? Ooh. Painful. Painful stuff. I think we still might get the job done. They'll be getting rid of Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant for sure. Gotta be. Ghalta's gone. But perhaps maybe they don't add up all the math. I'm pretty sure they know what could potentially happen. Yeah, you can get rid of Ghalta.
Dang! Oh.
Cut, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. It's going quite splendidly. Facing off again against Mono Black Waste Not and hosed them game 1. Pretty much. Colt, hopefully I farm him. Hopefully it doesn't go too downhill. They only have one spell. They're not going to be able to really use the 4 mana. Actually, they have no spells. So some of that black mana that they made hopefully goes to waste. Sylvan Scrying? Nope, don't need that. Hopefully we're okay. Man, they chain a bunch of stuff. But yeah. Hopefully I continue to farm them. Oh my. Definitely Palani's Hatcher. We get 2 triggers now. Kind of swarm the battlefield. I think this could be it. I would imagine 2 zombies probably are going to block to take out the Palani's, but I think you guys know what time it is.
Ruthless aggression.
That's fine. Get the zombies away. The zombies had to go at some point. They were causing me grief. And now a bunch of them are gone. I like that. Got decent value out of the Palani's Hatcher. Hatched 3 eggs in total, so that feels pretty good to me. Drawing another Sylvan Scrying, which I don't need. If I somehow had a Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, I would keep it probably in my hand. Yeah. Make them draw a bunch and, well, they'll run out of mana eventually here. I hope. Make them feel good and use a Fatal Push. Oh, a Bitter Triumph. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's extra good. Yep, Spinewoods. Gotta send you packing. Unfortunately. I think we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Oh, Carnage. Ooh. Now the question becomes, do I want to attack with 2 3/3 Dinosaurs and a 3/3 Trample? Reckoner Bankbuster could become a creature, but they would have to crew 2 of the zombies, which means only 1 zombie and 1 Bankbuster would be left to block. Carnage Tyrant I would lose next turn. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to listen to my gut. I would rather have Carnage Tyrant, but not be able to attack this turn, and then attack with this. We'll see. Hopefully. Even though we could lose Carnage Tyrant to Sheoldred's Edict, sadly. they would choose non-token creature, and the only non-token creature we have is Carnage Tyrant, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay. Regisaur Alpha is gone, sadly. Hopefully I top deck somebody big. Tyrranax Rex would be pretty lovely. Too little too late, unfortunately, at this point. Yeah, that's probably gotten away from us. Okay. I mean, I do like another one. See what happens with this. But then we play Carnage Tyrant, and then we have nothing to discard. Although they will activate Gaia Reach Sanitarium, forcing us to draw and discard a card, so it's going to be rough. Man, they're scared of that. Blocking with all of the zombies. Ooh. Okay. I'm just curious. I just want to see. They are only at 6. Oh, 3 Carnage Tyrants back to back. Now that is interesting. Maybe they see red. Do they feel good? You never know. You never know. Okay, we don't have to worry about the Reckoner Bankbuster. If it's not something big and good, basically if it's not Tyrranax Rex, okay. Hey, I know what it is. I figured, yeah, well, it's not that good of a game. I didn't have a Leyline of Sanctity. But if it could have been Tyrranax Rex, perhaps it would have been enough nasty, trampoly damage. Yeah, we'll see. Tyrranax Rex, though, would have given him, I think, a big enough headache, even though they were up to 10, something like that. Well, I'm just going to mulligan for Leyline of Sanctity as I do and smoke this person. Hopefully. There is only 4 Leylines. If I could have more than 4 somehow, there are other cards that can give you hexproof, but they don't start off on the battlefield, so it's going to be discarded if you haven't played it in time, unfortunately. A 2-mana 20/20 hexproof, trample, vigilance, death touch, flying. Colt, you forgot the most important part. Haste. It also has to have haste. It would probably be a rare, maybe an uncommon. Yeah. Oh. 2 Sunken Citadels. This is the most painful part because against anybody, I would keep that in a heartbeat. Okay. That's basically also fantastic. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm sending 1 Leyline to the bottom. It wouldn't get banned ever. No, never. Pay a 2 life. Draw my card. Pretty decent. Gotta be a forest. 100%. We need that 3rd source of green for Archdruid's Charm. Now we're feeling good. This is what you get. This is what you get. Pretty decent. We can't go Carnage Tyrant next turn, but we'll see. Absolutely, it has to be Castle Garenbrig. If you only have a Sunken, you can't potentially make that mana, that it accelerates 4 creatures, but just a Castle Garenbrig with, oh boy, are they dead? I think they are. Good luck. Lights out. Because I just got a Sunken Citadel. If I drew Sunken, I couldn't use it that turn. So effectively, it's basically the same thing. That turn. Pretty much. Either you draw it and play it, or you use Sylvan to get it. And now the question becomes, we'll draw a bunch. Vaultborn, I gain 3, but technically I'm up 1. And a Cavern to boot. Oh, you better be squirming. I did get the card skin. Colt, I put in the work So I'm going to use it, even though I like the other art. Field of Ruin is going to hurt us quite a bit, though. Hopefully they... Okay, extinction event. You do what you gotta do. That's okay. Not the end of the world. Now it is. Now it is. Yeah. Stick it to him. You're dead. You're so dead. Man, oh, this is the most satisfying matchup ever. Multiple ley lines, not so much. If they have an extinction event, either I lose both Vaultborn and Tyrranax Rex or Carnage Tyrant and Ghalta. Extinction event only takes out half of the creatures that I have. Carnage and Ghalta are even. Vaultborn and Tyrranax Rex are odd. Yeah, can I get a ley line, please? At least I have another Ghalta. So if I draw hopefully some other creature, I don't know, we'll find out. Nice, pretty cool, pretty cool. Sheoldred has to block. Thumbs up. And now we wait. I use Sylvan Scrying Ghalta. Not really doing much of anything. I would play it, preparing for next turn, but they could have removal for Ghalta, so I might as well wait, see if I draw a hasty creature or something like that. Now playing Ghalta could maybe have protected Carnage Tyrant against Sheoldred's Edict. I could have had Ghalta be the sacrificial thing. Okay. Jinx myself a little bit there. Don't need a cavern. Not at all. Let's get some bodies. Let's go. Painful extinction event though. Man, that's a doozy. Well, do your thing. Do your thing. Don't need a sunken. Eventually we got to get somebody big. We haven't seen too many here. We have had a decent amount exiled, but there's still plenty in there. There should be. Because I'm almost certain it's going to die. Now, I play it. We find out what they do. We'll see. We'll see. I was hoping to wait to have somebody with haste, multiple creatures to sacrifice, and okay, hopefully they don't have two. Don't have two. Seriously? You gotta be kidding. Really? That's BS. We'll get there. We should. One day. I got a bunch of ley lines. I mean, okay. Hey, get me one closer to something. Pretty bad stuff cuts. There's nothing differently I could do. I have more than enough mana, more than I could ever need. Oh, kill a land. That's not doing a whole lot at this point. It is unfortunate that they're able to play Sheoldred once again. No more lands. Don't do it. This is silly. Yes, but they killed themselves. They killed themselves. Oh, they forgot. They forgot. yeah, that's what you get for your funny business, your exiling. Okay, I'll explain what happened. The new Carevic the Punisher. Perhaps this opponent was feeling good. They saw me get flooded. Whenever you commit a crime, exile up to 1 black card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy. If you do, you lose 2 life. The opponent was at 1. I don't know. Maybe they forgot about that factor. They were so excited to get Shieldred down and... Phew. Alright, I got my revenge. I did what I had to do. And I persevered through Extinction Event, Shieldred. I would imagine potentially the opponent cut perhaps a lot of their discard spells. Go Blank probably was cut for Game 2 and Game 3 here because they saw the Leyline, maybe a little bit of Thoughtseize. They just jammed all their Shieldred edicts. Maybe some is in the sideboard, some is in the main. I don't know. Seems pretty straightforward. Go Blank targets us. But if they can't target us, might as well get rid of it and bring in something that is going to be painful. So perhaps down the line, I should add in protection against sacrificing stuff. Possibly Extinction Event as well. It's pretty hard to protect against board-wide exile, but if I can find the best way to stop this, I'm going to stop them even better. Phew. There are a couple interesting options, specifically for sacrifice. It makes it so we can't sacrifice creatures, which is good. I love Smuggler's Cult, absolutely. But I just felt after talking about consistency and probability statistics, it felt like Commune would be better. Either starting off with Commune, but as we saw, it seems to be better to start off with Leyline, and then I'm safe, hopefully not interrupted. But yeah, Commune. Better for the consistency early. If I have a hand with 2 lands and an Archdruids and a Smugglers, I'm waiting for my 3rd land to cast Archdruids or Smugglers, but if it was Commune, Archdruids, and 2 lands, Commune almost always would be able to dig to grab a land. And if Commune doesn't get a land, I still dug 5. So if I cast Commune on turn 1, there's still 2 more draws to get deeper. Technically I get 7 closer to the 3rd land, and there definitely should be a land there. We would be almost a quarter of the way through the deck. 2 lands in the top 15. The opening hand is 7, and then eventually by turn 3, if we've gotten 7 more deep, it's almost a quarter. So yeah, that's just why. Easier, more comfortable. Yeah, I like it. I love it. But I could have maybe one Smugglers Surprise. Wouldn't be a terrible thing, bring it in, help a little bit against control. Not that I need it. And it's not like it helps against exile effects, as we saw. Yeah. It might not make a lot of sense, Commune with dinosaurs, if you're playing a dinosaur deck that doesn't use a whole lot of dinosaur creatures. You might have a few. You got the Llanowar Elves, the Bone Crusher Giant, maybe a couple dragons thrown in there. So you would have a lot of things you can't grab. Spells, Sylvan Scrying, Archdruid's Charm. You got to pass that up to the bottom. It's been very rare that I've had nothing in the top 5 that I could grab. It's only happened 1 or 2 times, and I've been using it for 3 years, 4 years. For about almost a year, I didn't use Commune at all, and well, that's a pretty big sample size. Keep it. It's so fantastic seeing Sunken and Castle. We just have to hope it's not mono black. Oh boy. My favorite magic card. Huh. That's a tough one. I don't know. Maybe it would be Carnage Tyrant. Actually, it's probably the Birds of Paradise. I think, Lotus Field. Okay. I don't have High Noon to make it so each player can only cast one spell a turn. That's like the hard counter for Lotus Field combo. Oof. But Birds of Paradise, probably. Mainly because I started playing in 8th edition, which had the Birds of Paradise. I opened up a pack of 8th edition, and I opened up a Birds. But I was so new to the game way back when, I thought Birds of Paradise was terrible. Oh, it's 1 green. It doesn't even have any power, and it only taps to add a mana of any color. I thought, that's garbage. Birds of Paradise, no good. Our chances are also no good against Lotus Field. Thespian stage now, copying the Lotus Field. We could potentially be dead next turn to the cycle of stuff that they do. Fortunately, I got that 4th land, able to at least play Carnage Tyrant. But yeah, the Colt, if you're a little bit new to Lotus Field, basically they just they get Lotus Fields out. Then they also have the Thespian stage, which has that ability to pay 2, tap itself, and it becomes a copy of a land. So they just get more Lotus Fields. Lotus Field taps for 3 mana of any one color. Now at the moment they're able to and pour over the pages as well. This is the classic, one of the classic things for the deck. They pay 5 to draw 3 cards and untap up to 2 lands. But they tapped 2 Lotus Fields, which is a total of 6, and both Lotus Fields untapped. They didn't even spend all of the 6 mana to cast this spell, so now they're actually up mana, which is absolutely nuts. They drew 3 cards for free and got a mana temporarily. Insane. We're not dead yet, but do I like Vaultborn? If by chance we can make it happen, hopefully, but we'll find out. They're out dinoing you, yes, with the Zakama. Oftentimes sometimes it's in the sideboard, but yeah, when they cast it, they untap all their lands, so we're mostly dead-ish. Now, Zakama has the potential to tap for 2 in a red to deal 3 damage to target creature. I don't think they're going to send 6 damage towards the Vaultborn Tyrant. That would be lovely. Make a copy of itself. I draw a card. But, yeah, we'll see. We're not dead yet. Zakama doesn't have haste, fortunately. But if Vaultborn dies, it could draw me a land that enters untapped, and then I play Ghalta, and perhaps I will be able to kill them. I will out-dino them. We just have to cross our fingers, cross our claws, and I don't know. Now they've tapped the Lotus Fields, they've untapped Lotus Fields. Vizier of Tumbling Sands taps to untap a permanent. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, so that's what they will do. And Zakama also has the ability to pay 3 and destroy an artifact or enchantment. So when it becomes an artifact creature token, they'll do that. We could be okay. We'll see. They only have 6, 7, 8. Well, that's still a lot. They goofed up. They could have spent 3. Oh, okay. Draw land on tap next turn. Let's go. Land on tap. You're dead. Oh my goodness. Good game. That's what you get. Get him. See you later, bud. You're not living through that.
Good Lord, what is happening in
Call
there?
an ambulance! Call an ambulance!
but not for me.
Phew. Yeah, we got fortunate. Lotus Field, oftentimes when they assemble even 2 Lotus Fields, they just chain so much card draw and untapping and card draw. I don't think it's too bad. Again, I thought Zakama more often, at least I think I've seen Zakama in the sideboard of Lotus Field. I guess maybe they bring it in when they need some spot removal for creatures, destroying an artifact or enchantment. But it's just a generally good creature, so it's not like a terrible thing, and it synergizes with what the deck does. They tap all their lands, then they use their creatures to untap the Lotus Fields, to tap them, to make so much mana, finally casting Zakama, and still having mana left over. They could, get 10, 15, crazy. Cast this, untap it, do a lot of painful stuff. They could play World Soul Rage. Or World Tree, yeah. But having so much mana, yeah. I could see them sinking it all in to like single target, take us out. We'll see. But Pithing Needle. I do love a good Pithing Needle. Leyline of Sanctity. Not doing a whole lot, very straightforward here. But Pithing Needle, we can name any card. Mainly we're hoping to turn off Thespian Stage. Now it can only tap for a colorless mana. It can't tap to copy the Lotus Field, so that's pretty good. Or we use Pithing Needle to make Zakama just a big creature. It loses all of its abilities. It doesn't lose them, but they can't be activated, so also makes pretty good sense. Torpor Orb. Oh, no, we have to, okay. I have to lock it in. That was close. Leyline of Sanctity, basically mostly useless in this matchup. I am the one who dinos. Now hopefully I don't die. We got fortunate, 100%. Oh, so that is a keepable hand. Definitely with the Pithing Needle. I like it. I like it a lot. 4 lands in a deck with 20 and Archdruid's Charm. We're good. If they go with Boseiju, oh, more lands too. You know what? We'll go with Bristling Backwoods. We should be okay to play Pithing Needle turn 2, turn 3. They don't even have a Thespian Stage out, so now we're fine. But Bristling Backwoods always enters the battlefield tab, so might as well, just do it. Alright, no copying for you. But yeah, Boseiju who endures to take out Pithing Needle wouldn't be the worst thing. I'd get 1 extra land, I'd be 1 closer. I'm alright with that. It does look like they're okay. Lotus Field, a little bit rough. But this also could be rough for them. I hope. I'm crossing my fingers. I don't run Boseiju, but that would be a good thing. I might consider it. Everything is pretty tight, but there's a good case to make for Boseiju. It's a strict upgrade-ish. You basically don't lose anything. It could be a catch-all. I'll think about it. Vizier of Tumbling Sands. You know what it's not going to do? Untap Lotus Field. Yeah, that's what it's not going to do. Yeah, well, I'll try it. I guess if I started to... Okay. Speaking of Boseiju, coming in hot. I'll be able to make 6 without Castle Garenbrig. Might as well go Spinewoods because I'm planning to go Carnage Tyrant. Gain some life, get a card. Yeah, I think this should be alright. Might as well grab a Stomping Ground, you know. Can't hurt. Keep the forests as high as possible, just in case they keep destroying stuff. But I'm interested that they didn't take out the one that I had chosen, Vizier, because they can't untap Lotus Field. I thought they would want to prioritize that a little bit more. Thespian Stage is doing nothing. Vizier is doing nothing. I'm okay. But yeah, going back to your point, Colt, about Boseiju, I guess I am a little bit scared about it, because if I started to use it, I'd have to buy one, and it's pretty expensive, and we'll see. We'll see. A little bit rough exiling that, but hey, they got to be able to do something. Sadly, they're getting rid of all of them. It is pretty painful, but I think we got a good chance. Yeah. Oh, no, I have, I think, a playset of Boseiju. Absolutely. Would I want to go one less forest? Maybe. Huh. At least I have the Spinewoods Armadillo. A pretty fantastic backup, like I say. If we don't need the lands, we get a body. We get something. Now, do I want to go with another Pithing Needle? What would I name is the question. I think I'd go with Vizier. Yeah. Maybe I get a 4th Pithing Needle and I double up on Thespian Stage. 2 for Vizier, 2 for Thespians. Oh, they're going to take one out. Okay, okay. Yeah, in real life it is... in real life I don't have one. Maybe I should pick it up. I don't know. I think it's still pretty expensive. I haven't checked it recently, but... Okay, okay. Not too bad. We still could be pretty dead next turn, but we're about to find out. We're about to find out. Just unfortunate I didn't have Regisaur Alpha or Palani's Hatcher, and then they would have been definitely dead. Okay. Here goes nothing. No pour over the pages. No Zakama. Oh! Yes. A little bit rough, but hey, Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Well, we're going to face down Zakama. I think they can get it to... Oh, they gain a bunch of life. Oh, what are they doing? Something bad. Life. Okay, okay. I know, Colt. I should have named Zakama. Next game, if it goes to that, we'll do that. If I attacked with the Spinewoods, they'd just block with that, and it would trade. But now we see, what will they do? They can pay 3 to deal 3 damage to Ghalta, and then they will trade. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad here. Huh. Okay. We're still not dead yet. A Tyrranax Rex would be pretty lovely. Don't untap stuff. Don't do it. This is wacky. Ah, no more lands. It's happening once again. This is just painful. Maybe they have removal for Ghalta. Okay. That is something. Down to 2, huh? Even if they can take out Spinewoods, we're fine. If we took 9 damage from Zakama. It was a little bit weird, Cold. I think they're just a little bit worried staring down a Ghalta. Oh, maybe we can get it. You know what? I'm taking more damage. I'm going to be attacking with the Spinewoods next to... Oh, I'm not. No, no more lands. Okay. Don't do it. My, oh my. Well, it's just how it happens. Just keep taking out their stuff. Oh boy. If I would have attacked all the Spinewoods, would have been dealt with Zakama, and they would have been down to 2. So in this case, I still have the Spinewoods, and we'll block Ghalta or Zakama when Zakama attacks. Just wish the Spinewoods was a little bit bigger. Okay, here goes nothing. No more lands, no... Don't get any funny stuff. Oh boy. Oh, don't deal 2 damage to me. Oh, is that maybe it? Perhaps 315? I think that's it. Yes. Oh, what do I want to press?
I am inevitable.
Phew. It's very interesting, though. A lot of back and forth. How could it have been different? That's the question. Huh. That would be a good one to look into. Yeah, big time. Oh, phew. I guess not. Yeah, they could have... Oh. Huh. Okay, but either way, we could rack our brain. Yeah, fortunately... Well, I'll have to look back on that. But we got fortunate, big time. I'm glad we persevered against the Lotus field. It's not my most fun matchup. It would be with... Speaking of High Noon, while we're on the topic, I got my... Right there. Got my playset of High Noon. I wish it would show it, but it literally arrived today. I think that was probably a sign. I opened up High Noon just before I started the stream here, and then I faced the Lotus field. Karma or something. He could have pinged the Armadillo 100%, but remember, the Armadillo has the Ward 3, so one ping of the Armadillo would have cost 6. Maybe that wouldn't have been enough. No, it would have been enough. Yeah. Huh. Okay, so, well, we got fortunate. Baseju. I'll work it in. I'll see what land I want to take out. Probably it will be a forest, although I do face a lot of the stuff with Field of Ruin and Demolition Field, taking out non-basic land, so I still like the high amount of forests, always having something to grab as a replacement. Excuse me, certainly has been nice, but that is an immediate keep. Oh boy, I'm looking at all the mana I'll ever need. There you go. 2 Sylvans to grab 2 Sunkens, it's going to be 7 eventually. Yeah, the Armadillo does look like a dino. Okay, we're not facing off against Mono Black Waste Not, but yeah. Oh, who knows? Who knows? A head scratcher. Big time grabbing Sylvan. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I was almost thinking some other land, something to protect against counter spells, but this appears to be 5-color humans, which could be pretty aggressive, and it could be a pretty big headache. Now, I do kind of like Beseju. We'll see. Splunking, yes. Colt, I tried splunking a little while ago. I'm pretty sure I feel like it was maybe 2 months ago. Tried it out for a night or a couple days. Very, very nice with Sunken Citadel. I tried to go more into the cave theme just to elevate the potential of splunking. And it worked out pretty good. Decently enough. But it is pretty nice. Gaining some life if you put a cave onto the battlefield and lands always entering untapped definitely does increase the potential explosiveness. Splunking on turn 3, possibly putting a Sunken Citadel out would be quite nice. Lovely, lovely potential with that enchantment. Hopefully we're not dead. They might be if we draw Ghalta Stampede Tyrant next turn. They'll probably just concede if we do that. Okay, not quite. Just 6, 8. Well, we'll play Tyrranax Rex. I think it's going to be a pretty big headache either way, but now. But yeah, definitely. Mostly splunking used for the untapped land potential. Very, very lovely. I could add in some more main lands. Restless Ridgeline, also from the Lost Caverns of Ixalan, would be quite fantastic. I've used it sometimes in the past, but having many tap lands has been rough, I gotta say. Sunken Citadel is about as many tap lands as I can stomach. That's for sure. We're not dead yet. We have one thing we could draw that would kill him. Hopefully we see it. Would Vaultborn save us? 8. Their 2 biggest things, Shanna, 5, 7. Maybe if they don't play anything, we would live? Perhaps. We'll find out. 6 and 4, I'm pretty sure we're dead. But the 3 from the Enforcer, Judith, is 5. 2 from Catilda is 7. Don't play the Mantis Rider. Okay, oh, yeah. We're still okay. Not dead yet. Oh yes, good. Attack with her. Good, good. That's what you want. That's what I want. This is not going to go well for them. Can't be doing that. Now I'm definitely surviving, I think. Get a copy of Vaultborn, draw. Hopefully it's Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Gain more life. That's not Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. We'll get there. Probably. Play another Vaultborn, gain 6 life, have 3 blockers now. I think that could be alright. Still not getting it. Huh. Oh, we're stabilizing big time. Poison. Poison would be pretty cool, huh? Okay. We continue to just be safe. Safer and safer and safer. I think we're still okay. As long as Vaultborn, we just block Shanna. Yeah, then we get 6 life, draw 2 cards. I think they're going to exile the one that isn't an artifact creature token. Probably. Oh, they do? They got something. They don't. Okay. If we don't get Ghalta Stampede Tyrant with 2 draws after the Vaultborn that isn't a token blocks and makes a copy of itself and 2 triggers. Yeah, it is getting worse, 100%. Big time, but yeah, if this doesn't do it, I don't know what will. Oh boy. Gotta do it. 6 life, continue to stabilize. We gain 6 more life next turn. Even playing 1 creature, but I can play potentially multiple. Oh, we got it. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm a third of the way through the deck. I was hoping to... Oh, actually, we can go Archdruid's Charm. I think I want to go Archdruids to make it even worse for them. Even more dead. They're going to be even more dead. I think. Probably. Do I make it extra pain? Yeah, we're making it extra painful with another Vaultborn. Math is for blockers. Dinos is for anybody that loves doing this sort of stuff. You're dead. I've got 2 Regisaur Alpha and Palani's Hatcher. Watch how much I draw. Now, I gotta keep in mind, I want to do the math. 35. Okay. I don't want to deck myself. That could happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus this Vaultborn, another 6 is 18. 20. We're not drawing 35. I'll leave Carnage. We'll see. Oh, whatever. But no, there could be a very real potential scenario where I deck myself. Yeah, nice board opponent. You got that right. Dun, dun, dun. I need the Jeopardy theme song or something. Ooh, it's more life than Amalia. Explore. Okay. Now we just, we kill him. Big time. I've pressed all of them tonight.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Don't push it. Don't push it. I'll give you a war you won't believe.
Hornet Queen, yes. Colt, 100%. As I mentioned, Leyline, very simple. You know what it's good against, and you know straight away what it's not. And it's not really helping us much at all. So that out, Hornet Queen in. Some of those legendary humans do have flying, so Hornet Queen should be lovely. Absolutely lovely. If they've gotten a bit aggressive, at least we buy ourselves some time. We don't die to the flying and potentially the Mantis Rider from Cons of Tarkir. Absolutely lovely Jeskai human creature, but this might mostly be legends. Probably. Well, we'll see what happens, but that was even better. With Castle Garenbrig, Forest, and Sylvan, I felt very positive. Spinewoods Armadillo, I could have gotten that to get more, but now, at this point, we will be playing Carnage Tyrant on turn 4, perfectly reasonable. They can't exile it. Hopefully, turn 4 Carnage Tyrant buys enough time. Okay. Perfection. We can make 6 on turn 4, 7 on turn 5, and we're rolling in it. Oh, what you gonna do? You got to exile spell. If we draw Hornet Queen, we can play that on turn 5, but definitely Vault. Oh my goodness.
What in the hell just happened? How did he do that?
Got him. Got him. Phew. I'm just happy I persevered through that massive board. But there you go. What was the absolute all-star of that? At least what continues to be for me. Vaultborn Tyrant. 100%. Oh, I get one out, I block, it dies, but I get a copy, so I gain 3 life and draw a card, play a second one. Then I get 2 triggers. One from the second one and one from the artifact copy token that sees the second one, and you block with the one that is just the normal creature, and then it makes it. You get the idea. What could have helped me better than the Vaultborn there? I don't know. It's like you trade with a creature, you get rid of them, but then you still get a benefit. Because you draw another card, you gain 3 life. Alright. It did the trick. Sometimes an early Carnage Tyrant is very, very scary, especially if the opponent has some sort of removal in their hand that is useless now. It could be sacrifice like Sheoldred's Edict that we saw, but a very good night nonetheless. Leave it there for now. Happy to have a fantastic nightcap. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna start earlier tomorrow. I might take another video. If you guys didn't see, I posted one kind of explaining, a short one, the work that I'm doing, and we busted out a wall to make room for a temporary door. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, starting earlier tomorrow, so have a good one. Have a good rest of your time zone. Take a big bite out of that like button if you haven't already. And yeah, see you next time. Peace.